Morning, everybody. It's 8:51 on this Thursday morning, and because it's Thursday, it is claims day. There's some other information, but let's hit the claims first. Initial claims, 204,000. This is really getting to be a problem. These are unusually low, especially at this point in the tightening and in the interest rate environment, as well as continuously looking like, we were worried that it wasn't getting over 250 and 275. Now it looks like it's headed below 2. Last week, as I said, was 201. This week, 204. Continuing claims, 1,670,000. That's up a big 8,000. So these labor markets are not reacting um, the way that the rest of business is. Third look at second quarter GDP came in exactly as expected, 2.1 versus 2.1. Excuse me, PCE is 3.7 year over year. That is also right in line. The problem was that consumption came in half of what it was expected. zero point 0.8 versus 1.7. So that's a number that is a problem. As is PCE at 3.7. That's nowhere near that magic 2% that the Fed keeps talking about. And, core PCE is what they really look at. Okay, so before the numbers came out, and by the way, Asia is mixed, Europe is slightly higher. Before those numbers came out, the Dow was up 50, it got to up 96, and it just turned negative. Um, and that negative is only about $5, but you do get to see the direction. NASDAQ was unchanged before the number, up 43 after the number. And let's take a look and get you a fresh one. And that is down 32. So we're bouncing around here pretty good. The S&P, which was up 5 and then up 14 and a half. Let's see where it is right now. Get you a fresh one of those too. Down $3. In news today, BNOX, Bionics. This is a company that has not been around a really long time. The chart only goes back to $22 level, and that was in December, I believe, December of 22. So been around less than a year. High of 22, low of 93 cents. Closed 99 cents yesterday. This morning has been as high as 784. Last is 585, up 487, or just a scant 494%. And CarMax had earnings this morning. By the way, Nike and BlackBerry tonight. But CarMax had inline revenues and inline sales. The problems there are expanded loan losses, and the fact that with those inline numbers, they're not profitable, as well as their in house financing declining by 26.2%. So those are pretty hefty numbers. CarMax closed the day yesterday up around 80. Let's see what the number is, 79.69. This morning's high is 78.97. The last is, pardon me, the low is 68.20. The last is 70.65, and that's down $9.04, or 11 and a third percent. Okay, as far as the futures go, I want to mention something about the grains in a second, but we had Oil minorly lower, down 86 cents after yesterday's almost $3 run. Heating oil is down less than a penny. Gasoline is down just less than 3 cents, and nat gas is up 3 cents. Gold is unchanged, was up a couple of bucks when the numbers came out, and has since fallen off. Silver up a little. Uh, Copper up 4 cents, which is substantial. Platinum, palladium, both higher. Um, as I explained, the stock futures are down. The bonds are down about 3/4 of a point. And so, with bonds down and rates up, you'd expect to see a little bit of action here in the dollar. But after yesterday's move, it's actually down 21 cents at 108.18. Bitcoin up 245, Ethereum up 29, and as I said, down 3/4 on the bonds. Okay, I just want to mention this. There are three charts I want to show you real quickly. The first is the corn. Let's see what I have, the weekly up here or the daily. This is the daily. Big consolidation here. This falls into the category, if you want to go back to some of my tried and true uh, idioms. Um, don't sell a quiet market after a decline. Very quiet, definite decline. The only problem with this one is that we are solidly below the falling moving averages. The only one that's even slightly bent to the upside is the 200 week. As far as the dailies go, as I said, it's a nice long consolidation. It's got some pretty decent markers as to where you'd have to be out. On the daily, as you can see, excuse me, on the daily, you can see we're definitely trying to roll to the upside. Um, and the 5 and 20 look like they're crossing. On the weekly, they especially look like they're crossing. And the MACD looks the same way. So we'll have to see about that. The next one is the soybeans, pretty basically the same look, except that the soybeans have never closed on at the end of the week, a Friday, below that weekly MA. 200-week MA. We're right on it. We were practically right on it last week. The fact that we didn't fall through really surprises me, but that lends to be support. And last but not least, the wheat down just a fraction here, but really basically the same situation. Big decline, sitting here at the bottom, getting very quiet. Let's take a look at the daily. On this one, you can really see that decline. Um, and we do have some support here. We have some support around 575. Last is 577. So these might look like low risk entry points because the stops are so close. And, who knows what's going on around the rest of the world with these crops. We just don't see them. I mean, some of these are still moved on, you know, caravan style. All right, everyone. Last on the markets, NASDAQ is down about 37, Dow down 27, S&P down 6. We'll be back tonight with those other two earnings numbers after the close, especially that Nike.